Find something?
Yeah, I wound up in some government think tank's upload directory. Here's your scenarios, ladies.
These look like counterterrorism scenarios, war games developed for the Defense Department.
What's scenario 12D?
Airline terrorism? That doesn't make sense.
If some terrorist group wants to act out this scenario, why target you for assassination?
Depends on who your terrorists are.
The men who conceived of it in the first place. You're saying our government plans to commit a terrorist act against a domestic airline?
There you go. Indicting the entire government as usual. It's a faction. A small faction.
For what possible gain?
The Cold War's over, John. But with no clear enemy to stockpile against, the arms market's flat. But bring down a fully loaded 727 into the middle of New York City, and you'll find a dozen tin pot dictators all over the world just clamoring to take responsibility and begging to be smart bombed.
I can't believe it. This is about increasing arms sales.
Byers, you want to clue us in?
We got a plane to catch.
Atlantic National announcing your final boarding call for flight 265 from Washington, D.C. to Boston.
What the heck's that?
Is that what it looks like?
I think it is what it looks like.
What does what look like?
Modem protocols. Remote access. Somebody on the ground's flying your plane.
Bogey, sir.
Keep your course. We need to know our flight plan.
I'm mapping the data now.
Byers, your flight's gonna make an unscheduled stop in exactly 22 minutes.
Corner of Liberty and Washington. Lower Manhattan.
World Trade Center. We're going to crash the plane into the World Trade Center.
I'll tell the flight crew.
Lanley, can you override the flight control system?
I'm working on it.
What is this?
My name is Bert Byers. I work for the government. I believe this plane has been commandeered.
Sir, passengers are not allowed in the cockpit. I need you to return to your seat now.
You don't have control of this plane, and I don't know if we can get it back. Turn off your autopilot. There may be a chance that we can override it.
Sir, I'll be happy to contact your superiors in the government to confirm. Sir, damn it!
He's right.
We've got manual override.
It was coming from the north, heading south towards the tower, and at a comment from a friend. I see another plane approaching right now. Another plane just crashed in right now.
Another plane has crashed into the World Trade Center building.
Mark, New York Television is quoting police who say that the World Trade Center planes were hijacked from Boston.
The eyewitnesses reported that, in fact, it was a plane that crashed into the Pentagon.
We heard a very loud blast, an explosion. We looked up, and the building literally began to collapse before us. There was debris falling, I'd say, at least three-quarters the height of the building.
There were several people that were hanging out the windows right below where the plane crashed.
It is a day of catastrophe from Washington to New York and now to Pennsylvania in what appear to be a series of coordinated terrorist attacks. You're looking at a live picture of Lower Manhattan, and no longer do we see the World Trade Centers both hit by airplanes. Here is one of those that we saw live.
Now we go to videotape the collapse of this building.
It's amazing.
Amazing, incredible, pick your word. For the third time today, it's reminiscent of those pictures we've all seen too much on television before, when a building was deliberately destroyed by well-placed dynamite to knock it down.
September 11th, 2001, you're going to remember this day for a long time.